Breakfast, 2 Kodak waffles, some egg whites with an egg in it, 2 slices of turkey bacon, and of course we got our sugar-free syrup to go on top, and then we have our coffee with our sugar-free creamer and some water. I'm gonna have a little snack. As you guys can see, a banana and a protein bar. This fucking protein bar, guys, is fucking really good. This brand is one of the best protein bar brands I've ever had in my life. It has a nice crunch to it. It has a nice feeling in your mouth. Pause, no diddy. But it is a pretty good protein bar. It has 20 grams of protein, which is pretty nice. And there's 200 calories in this, which is not bad either. Next meal is this leftover burrito that I made yesterday with the high fiber tortillas. Also, I have ground beef in there, onions, salsa, a little bit of mozzarella cheese. We got Greek yogurt right here, vanilla flavored. Whew, guys, you already know. It's pull day. Got back and buys and rid else. So let's pull our asses up and have a fucking successful, meaningful, hard fucking workout today. And do the best we can with the time that we're given. And let's sweat a little bit and put some fucking weight around. So I'll see you guys as soon as I start lifting some fucking weight, of course. All right, familia, we're finna start off with some chest supported lying rows. And then we're gonna superset that with some easy bar, stiff arm, lat push down to really fuck up our lats. I'm gonna do 3 sets and try to really focus on killing that shit. So let's get it. I always believe you should incorporate at least one chest supported exercise in your arsenal of back exercises once a week at the very least. So if it's a lying one like I'm doing right now, if it's a seated version like the plated rows that I usually do, or if it's a chest supported machine, I think you should always have at least one in your arsenal, if not 2, because a lying row just gives you great stretch at the bottom, or when you're pulling back or the weight's pulling you, it just stretches out so fucking well. Your lats stretch out so well. It's like almost the complete opposite of a lat pull down, which is the most of the force and the weight that you're pulling on the lat pull down, like the hardest part is the concentric, which is pulling towards you, which is when the muscle gets smaller. And then then you're going up, it's easy to let it go up. That's why you see a lot of people eagle lift, and it's easier for them to go up super fast, and it takes more energy to pull it down. Which lat pull down is still a phenomenal, great exercise for your lats, especially if you control the eccentric like I always do. But with these chest supported rows, it's the complete opposite, because you're pulling the weight right to you, which is still difficult, right? But then when you're letting the weight go, your chest is stuck into the pad, and it allows your body to the weight to pull your lats all the way forward, and then that chest supported portion of the machine or whatever, it kind of forces you to stay still while allowing your lats to stretch forward. And especially if you take your fucking time, it's gonna stretch your lats pretty fucking well, especially with this variation that I'm laying down and it's on the bottom, so I'm getting the fucking force of the weight that's on the bar, of course, and then also the force of gravity just fucking really pulling on my fucking lats, man. And if I arch my back a little bit at the bottom, it's really going to emphasize that stretch of those lats and the stretch of those rhomboids and everything like I'm doing right now. You guys can see I arch my back a little bit, and it just cooks your lats pretty well. This is a pretty good exercise for chest supported row lying, but there's a lot of better machines, honestly. I would prefer the one that is kind of like a T-bar row, that is the T-bar row is kind of connected to the bottom portion, so it's not like a free compound movement. It's kind of still a machine, but with that kind of attachment right there where I'm pulling, so you don't have to really focus so much on the free weight variation, you actually fixed into position, but that is a fucking golden standard exercise. But that's why I usually at least do one of them a week. It doesn't matter the variation. And then as you guys see, I already told you, I'm doing these lat, stiff arm lat push downs to really like, kind of tax my lats a little bit more because I'm getting that opposite stretch at the top, just like that. You know what I'm saying? And it really just cooks the fuck out of my lats when I combine them together. And as you guys know, I love to do supersetted exercises with the same muscle. I know everybody doesn't do it, but that's just me. I like to do it. You don't have to do it. If you enjoy training like that, then do it. There's nothing wrong with doing that. And like I said, it saves me time at the gym when I do it. I can do less, less exercises that way. But, same mechanics, arching my back, taking our time, really stretching forward because it's a lighter weight. And you guys can see my definition of my delts look really nice. And same thing for my forearms and my biceps. I will say with this particular chest supported exercise, I do have a lot of forearm strain. That's the only issue that I have with this. It does tax the fuck out my forearms, but otherwise it's pretty, it's pretty good exercise. And also too, guys, if you want to hit more of your lats, bring your hands in. You want to hit more rhomboids, get your hands farther. If you want to hit a little bit of both, put it more in the middle. You know what I'm saying? That's how you usually kind of, isolate, quote unquote, those two muscles, but you're still going to, work both. Doesn't really matter. But if you want to do more, a little bit more isolation, it's kind of more, it's kind of similar to like for bench press. If you're trying to hit more, of your pecs, you widen your grip, and you're trying to hit more of your, your triceps, you narrow your grip, and you try to hit both, you put it directly in the middle, you know what I'm saying? So very similar to that too. But I'm not gonna lie right now, my fucking back is pretty fucking cooked right now. And one thing I am figuring out about myself, especially on like my pull days for my back, is I think I get the best pump when I'm doing compound movements. Like when I do bent over rows, either free weight or Smith machine, when I'm doing T-bar rows, if I'm doing like any type of movement like that. Like it's not for everybody, right? Like those are great exercises, right? But for me, it just kicks my back's ass, and I just get a great pump of my lats and my traps, and just for me it feels better for my back. So I'm gonna start doing a lot more of those than I usually do. It just gives me a better pump, and it's not like that for everyone, of course, but for me, compound movements is where it's at for my back. But as you guys can see, I'm doing some partial reps because I can't get all the way down. So, training past failure, like we always preach. All right, we're gonna do some lat pull down, and then we're gonna pair it with some bent over lateral raises to hit our rear delts. But we're gonna use cables. We've done these for a while, so it should be a great stimulus for growth, and it's gonna hurt really bad in a great way. So let's get them done. And back to our bread and butter, of course, our lat pull downs. It's just like I was discussing, and I always discuss this, going up, taking our time, really great neck, great stretch at the top. That's the part you're really trying to focus on. And I don't even know why I grabbed this attachment. I hate this attachment. I just want to try something different, and I just don't like the attachment because it makes my hands a little bit wider than I actually kind of want. I'm doing neutral grip, so you know what I'm saying. I'm still going to finish it out. I'm just not going to be a pussy. I'm still going to finish the set, but I don't really like this attachment. I don't know why I grabbed it, to be honest with you, but it's all right. Still looks good. Our rear delts look nice. The lats look nice, so that's the important part. And we're still taking our time and not rushing, you know what I'm saying? So, and then these, man, I haven't done these for a motherfucking while, guys. If you are with me early on, these used to be my go-to movements for my rear delts, like more than anything else. And I've just taken a break because, when you do exercise so many times, every week, the growth stimulus kind of can slow down a little bit because your body adapts to it and it gets used to it. So I started doing more face pulls, standing reverse flies to hit my rear delts. But since I haven't done this for a while, I just wanted to try these out, test these out, and see if they still burn the fuck out of my rear delts, which they do. I think I started off a little bit too heavy for the first set, but it's okay. Still going to failure. Still going to cook our motherfucking rear delts regardless. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not no pussy. We're going to challenge ourselves. But yeah, and then we're going to our second set of lat pull down. And as you guys can see, I switched my attachment because I like this attachment a lot better. And the only thing with this attachment for me that's a problem is it my grip kind of like goes a little bit. Like my hands kind of get numb and they like kind of start like faltering, and my wrists kind of start, I don't know how to explain it. Like my wrists kind of feel numb, and like I feel like the ligament in my fucking wrist or like going my forearm is going to like tear or something, which is not, of course, but it just, that's the only thing that's kind of limiting factor is that. So I need to invest in some straps or some wraps or something so I can push past failure and stop, you know, complaining about how bad my forearms feel, my wrists feel. I can just wrap those suckers on and then go way past failure like I want to, especially because I'm trying to grow a big back. My back is, it's not a weakness of mine per se because it's pretty big, but I want to be a little bit leaner, of course. And then here we go, our our rear delt flies. And the one thing I did do is lower the weight. It seems like a lot, like it's super light because it's only like 10 pounds, but as I've said before, guys, you do not need a lot of weight for your rear delts. You don't need a lot of weight for your delts in general, unless you're doing compound movement like, you know, a shoulder press or something like that you're using on three of your heads, even though it's more predominantly front delt action. But even still, people ego lift with their fucking shoulder presses, but you don't really need a lot of weight for your shoulders, to be honest with you guys, especially with cables. And I'm getting a pretty good pump right now anyway with fucking just 10s, and as you guys can see, I'm going up, taking my time, allowing that fucking cable to pull me all the way across, and my fucking rear delts are on fire, and we're gonna keep going and keep going and keep going because, you know what I'm saying, we're trying to grow these suckers. But to failure we go. And then here we go with our last set of our lat pull downs. And I'm always going to say this, guys, when you're going up, allow your shoulder blades to separate as far as possible. And then when you're going down, allow your shoulder blades to kind of feel like you're touching, or they're touching, and kind of like imagine there is a pencil in between your shoulder blades and you're trying to squeeze pencil with your shoulder blades. That's how you do it. And of course, you can lean back a little bit like I'm doing, but you don't want to lean back super dramatically because then that means your ego lifting and the weight is too heavy. And if you're also wondering why do I have a fucking blue headphone in my ear, is because I cannot find my fucking Beats headphone case, so I'm using some backup headphones. Guys, I lose these fucking headphones so fucking much. I don't know why I even fucking keep buying pods. I need to go buy some over-the-ear fucking headphones because those are way, way harder to lose. But something with me, with little small things, I always lose. As you guys can see, I went past failure a little bit, had some partial reps. And here we go, last set of our rear delt flies. And this is just a front view. And I'm leaned all the way over. I got my head down. And those fucking cables, I'm telling you, the fucking 10 pounds is working the shit on my fucking rear delts. And I think I like this exercise because it makes me look cool. I've never seen anybody else do these. I'm pretty sure somebody else has done these. I know nobody's fucking else. You know, I'm pretty sure I have not been the one who created this exercise. It's just like doing the fucking dumbbell, you know what I'm saying, bent over, raise. But I just like the cables because the cables keep tension on there. But I don't think I've ever seen anybody else do this variation at all. Maybe, I don't know why. But let me know in the comments if you've seen anybody else do this variation of bent over delt raises, because it's a great exercise. And I do think the standing version is probably a tad bit better for your rear delts, but you know what I'm saying, I'm different, I'm unique, and I like to do my own fucking thing. And as you guys can see, great definition in those rear delts and my front and my side delt. You can kind of see it. I'm just black as fuck and I blend in with my shirt. But we're doing some partial reps, going to failure like we always do, and booyah, just like that. Finish it out with some lying dumbbell curls. Gonna do between 3 or 4 sets to see how we feel after we do the first 3 sets. So let's finish. And we started off kind of heavier than usual. We got some 35s. We usually start off with some 30s, but we was feeling good today. And as you guys can see, I'm going up, of course, and going down slowly, getting that great stretch. And it is fucking tough. It is challenging. This shit fucking burns. It hurts. Everybody that I've talked to about this exercise thinks it's easy, and bitch, it's not easy. It's not easy. Look at my fucking face. Look at how I'm sweating. Look at the fucking grunts and the fucking just pain I'm in, especially going down. If you hold it there for a second, fully lengthens that bicep out. And I'm always going to keep saying this, guys. Dr. Microsoft was correct with these motherfuckers, bro. This shit is not no motherfucking joke. It looks like I'm getting a lap dance, a happy ending, all at once. And this is probably a bad angle because you see my fucking fat ass thigh. But if you focus in on my bicep, you can kind of see the full range of motion. And I hit the fucking camera, but it doesn't matter. But you can see the full range of motion. I'm going up all the way, going down slow, fully lengthening it out. I probably could sit there a little bit longer. But the only problem with this is you do get some front delt action a little bit. Like it does challenge the front delts a little bit, which can suck a little bit. But that's about it. Other than that, phenomenal exercise for that bicep, man. It fucking sucks. I look like I'm blowing fucking air. I look like a fucking brown egg. A fucking brown fucking balloon. And then here's just a side view of the exercise. You can kind of see the same similar thing going up the peak, going down slow, fully strengthening, lengthening that bicep just like that. And yeah, guys, my biceps are one of my weak points in my body, so I need to catch up in that area, of course. But we're working. I can definitely work harder with these. I can definitely train my biceps harder, which I need to do. But it's just like my hamstrings. These motherfuckers hurt really bad, and I need to fucking suck it up and just train them a little more. But as you guys can see, partial reps, can't go all the way up anymore. Going down, getting a great stretch, and one more, and then hold it. We're done.
Finishing up on the treadmill, 18% incline, 2 miles per hour. So let's finish this shit. Decent workout today.
And just to show you fuckers, I did my cardio for 40 minutes.
Next meal is going to be a piece of chicken breast, some cantaloupe. We got a wheat bagel with some whipped cream cheese, which is way lower in calories than regular cream cheese. This is 50 calories per tablespoon versus 110 usually for other cream cheeses. And then we have some sardines just for some extra protein, healthier fats from omega-3s and olive oil. Yeah, good source of protein as well. So, yeah. Then they're going to have just some salmon and they're going to have some fries. A little bit of ice cream and cookies for dessert because we did 50 minutes of cardio today. So, we got calories to spare.
It's time to work